The cleverness of the brown rabbit. In the peaceful forest lived deer, rabbits, squirrels, weasels, and hedgehogs who lived in harmony and friendship. One day, the Tiger King from the neighboring savage forest sent 3 tiger envoys. The envoys were arrogant and fierce. As soon as they arrived at the entrance of the peaceful forest, they roared to show off their authority. "Where is your king? Come out and hear the decree of the Tiger King." At that moment, only the brown rabbit was present. Pretending to be frightened, the brown rabbit said, "Dear tiger envoys, our king is far away. How about I receive the decree and deliver it to our king?" The 3 tiger envoys agreed and handed over a whisker from the Tiger King, saying, "In the decree, the Tiger King orders your peaceful forest to tribute 1 fat animal every day, understand?" The brown rabbit received the decree and thought, "If we have to tribute 1 animal to the Tiger King every day, soon all the inhabitants of the peaceful forest will be eaten." The brown rabbit met the hedgehog and quickly told the whole story. After listening, the hedgehog said, "We must think of something. The Tiger King giving his whisker as a decree means he wants to show off his strength." The brown rabbit thought for a moment and said, "I've got it. Can you give me one of your quills?" Then the brown rabbit plucked the biggest and longest quill from the hedgehog. Before the hedgehog could understand, the brown rabbit took the quill to the tiger envoys and said, "Dear tiger envoys, I have informed our king." He angrily said, "The Tiger King is a rude rascal." He then plucked a quill from himself and sent it to challenge the Tiger King. If the Tiger King loses, our king will eat the entire tiger family in 1 day. Saying that, the brown rabbit presented the huge sharp quill to the tiger envoys. Seeing the quill, they asked, "How big is your king to have such an enormous quill?" "You don't know? Our king is the famous giant. You better go back and report to the Tiger King, or our king will be furious." The 3 tiger envoys hurried back to report to the Tiger King. Frightened, the Tiger King said, "Their king must be very fierce and huge to have such a large and sharp quill. We must stay away from that forest." From that day on, the peaceful forest remained calm and no wild animals dared to approach. The clever rabbit's cunning. Once upon a time, there was a severe food shortage in the forest. A clever rabbit ventured into a sweet potato field to steal some food. Little did he know, the field owner was hiding in a nearby hut, ready to catch any intruders. The owner quickly captured the rabbit. The rabbit pretended to be dead, lying motionless. The field owner turned the rabbit over several times and, seeing no movement, believed it was truly dead. He grabbed the rabbit by its ears and carried it away. When he reached a roadside inn, he threw the rabbit under a tree. The rabbit still didn't move. Taking advantage of the owner going inside for a drink, the rabbit made a quick escape. After several days of wandering without finding any food, the rabbit, starving, returned to the sweet potato field to steal again. Unfortunately, he was caught once more by the field owner. Knowing the rabbit was cunning and often played dead, the owner tied the rabbit tightly and took it home. Upon arrival, he said to his wife, "Lock it in the cage. Tomorrow, on the anniversary, we'll butcher it." So the rabbit was confined in a cage with a heavy stone placed on top. The rabbit struggled in every way possible but couldn't escape. Just when he was out of ideas, he noticed a basin of water nearby. Inside the basin was a large fish thrashing about. The rabbit called softly, "Fish, do you know your end is near? Tomorrow is the anniversary, and the owner plans to cook you. If you want to escape, thrash harder and break the basin." Hearing this, the fish thrashed even more vigorously, and sure enough, the basin broke into 3 pieces. Water spilled everywhere, and the fish wriggled toward the edge of the pond. The rabbit pretended to panic and called the owner to quickly come and catch the fish. The whole family rushed out when they saw the fish almost in the pond. The owner's child hastily grabbed the cage containing the rabbit and ran out to trap the fish. The rabbit didn't wait for a better chance and dashed towards the forest. After a while, the rabbit reached a wide river. It seemed like the end of the road because there was no way to cross. In his confusion, he saw a crocodile resting on the riverbank, breathing heavily. The rabbit cheerfully called out, "Mr. Crocodile, please carry me across the river, and I will marry my beautiful sister to you." Enticed by the rabbit's flattery, the crocodile nodded. The rabbit jumped onto the crocodile's back, and the crocodile swam across the river. Near the other side, the rabbit leapt ashore. Before walking away, the rabbit teased the crocodile. "Thanks a lot. But my sister is reserved for someone else, not for you, Mr. Crocodile." Feeling tricked, the crocodile was furious, determined to get revenge. One day, while the rabbit was out playing and became very thirsty, he approached the river to drink. The crocodile, seeing the rabbit from afar, quietly swam closer with a pile of grass on his head. The rabbit, thinking it was just a pile of grass floating by, jumped on it to grab a bite. But the crocodile quickly snapped his jaws and caught the rabbit. Growling angrily, the crocodile was about to eat him. The rabbit suddenly laughed. "You creatures always growl, huff, huff, trying to scare children. No one is afraid of that, only ha-ha scares me." Hearing this, the crocodile quickly opened his mouth to laugh, "Ha-ha!" But the rabbit swiftly jumped ashore. The rabbit stopped, laughed heartily, and then walked away leisurely.